This is for a 1988 Chevy van. 20 Chevy 20 van. The Getaway style RV. What happens when your lights start to go out and then all of a sudden you lose power and your car shuts off on you? Then after sitting for a while, your lights come back on. So when the battery is functioning properly, it's 12 volts. So now you know that your problem is not the battery. The next step would be to charge the battery and start the car and determine if it's the alternator. Just any kind of meter will do, but this Syntex seems to do very well. Now the battery has been jumped. We're going to reapply the meter to see what's going on. Make sure you put the red terminal to the red terminal and black terminal to the black terminal. And we now see that the meter is reading 9, 8. That means the battery's using the charge so the car is on. Why did we go down to 0? In this particular vehicle, you can see the alternator here. What you want to check is make sure that the belt that you see here is attached and not broken, because if that was broken, you'd have all kinds of problems anyway, since it's usually attached to something else in the car. And you want to make sure that your wires are attached from the back. The wires didn't come loose. If the wires came loose, then that could also be the reason why the alternator is not working. So first you loosen the tensioner so that you can take the belt off the alternator, which you can see now clearly. Belt removed. Tensioner is right there. You can see that there. You need a socket wrench to attach to that to turn it so that you can loosen it and size 16 socket looses the tensioner. What size is that for that?
13.
13 detaches the bolts on the
alternator.
On the alternator.
Yeah. Disconnect the battery.
Disconnect the red from the battery, the hot wire from the battery. So you don't get a little shock while you're doing this work, right?
Yep.
Yep. There's just 2 bolts to remove from the alternator to remove it. The one at the top is in the back, and the one in the bottom is in the front. The top one's a little hard to get to because your hands don't have too much room to work on. So you have to sort of work around that. What kind of wrench is that?
13 swivel.
13 what?
13 swivel.
The 13 swivel ratchet may help out a lot more than the regular ratchet because you can get behind it, swivel a little bit. There's a 3rd bolt located in the rear to the right if you're facing the alternator. Top right, which you can have to loosen again with the 13 swivel ratchet because of the location. Unless you want to take all the other parts of your engine out to be able to get to it. But that would make it a lot more difficult job. Last thing you do once you have it free is to disconnect the couplings for the wire. Just a little screwdriver pops them right out. I think that's the ground wire.
Power.
Power?
Yep.
Okay. Disconnect, the last thing will be the power, which connects directly to the battery.
Yep.
Okay. What size ratchet was that?
10.
10 ratchet, takes that right up.
Yep, 10 millimeter.
There you go. When used. Match up the used part with the new part to make sure that they're the same. Make sure that all the couplings are the same. Make sure they all hook up to the same. You notice that your power switches at the power connection is the same. And the connections on the bottom, you check those out, make sure those are the same. Top is the same. You see that they're both identical in terms of connections. With the same connection here for your bolts, here for your bolt, here for your bolt, they're the same.
Y si no tienen el auto que tú quieres, California Auto Sales te lo consigue. También tienen el mejor programa de aprobación en el Valle de Coachella para primeros compradores. California Auto Sales en Coachella es el lugar para ahorrar en carros usados. Ellos también trabajan con bancos especiales que ayudan a que todos califiquen. Y si el problema es el enganche, no te preocupes. Ellos trabajan contigo y aceptan la matrícula consular.
So what happened yesterday? They ordered the part till today, or?
Didn't order the part until today. I mean, I'm sitting there all day long. I figured, hey, why is this guy just sitting here, you know? I guess he didn't understand. He gave me the price and I said, okay. And I guess he thought I was just saying, okay. And he didn't get that I was saying, yeah, go ahead, do the work. But why would I sit in the office until you close? Just to hang out? I can hang out at the library if I want to do something like that. I got work to do.
Oh.
But hey, I understand people misinterpret it sometimes. Belts back on. Now you reattach the power to the battery. Now all we need is to test it with that meter. Right?
Yep.
You have the one that has a digital readout on it? Oh yeah, it does. Alright. Attach your terminals to the battery.
So we have 12 volts.
I got 12 volts on there.
We're gonna start it.
Let's start it now. Once you've tested the battery and you see your 12 volts on your meter, start the car. If it doesn't start the first time, you may have to jump the battery because the generator has not been working. I mean, the alternator hasn't been working, rather, excuse me. The alternator has not been working. So once you attach your, once you jump the battery, your meter, clamp meter, should show that the battery is staying at around 12.2. If not, your alternator is not working properly and you've got another problem. Now we've got a cable snap. If the battery had 12 volts, why couldn't it start it by itself?
Because of the amperage.
Oh, okay.
Low amperage.
Once we jump it, the car is starting properly, running properly.